Alright, what's up everybody? We are live here the second week of ESEA Match of the Week here on the ESEA stream. I am C-Bear, being joined by a special guest caster. DJC is in a battle for his TF2 life in ESEA Intermediate, so he is unable to join us, and I found an adequate replacement in my best bud, Invite Scout Sniper Extraordinaire, Bloodsire AA. What's up, Justin?
What's up, Alex? Thank you for that beautiful intro. Brings a tear to my eye. Memories of our casting days now long past. But I'm glad I'm on the backup list for casting. I didn't know John was in a match, so best of luck to him. But yeah, I'm excited to be here for this excellent match.
Yeah, our community, man, it's the best. I can just pull like a great caster just out of the pool of my friends. Just like, hey man, you want to cast? Sure, why not? Let's go, let's do it. So I'm happy. For all of you who don't know, maybe your TF2 history, Bloodsire and I were not only teammates for a long time, but we casted together under the MGE banner for probably over a year. A couple years ago now, so it's been a long time, but we definitely have casted our share of games together, our share of lands together, so it's always good to get back into the swing of things with my guy Justin.
Oh yeah, and I mean, we lost a guy along the way, CB, yeah. But you know, me and you, we're holding it down here on a map that I actually am quite fond of.
Yeah, you love Viaduct. Tonight we do have Chess Club versus Fully Torqued. 12 is their tag. I'm not going to say why again because it's really bad. Actually, don't really remember. It's something to do with the hours on the clock and what it looks like, I guess. I don't know. It's dumb, Justin. Just take my word for it.
Yeah, I had no idea. I was sitting here looking at the 12 and going, that's funny. I thought they were laser beams. And then I thought maybe the 1 and 2 made an R for the laser. I didn't know, but you know, I still don't know, so.
Yeah, it's good. Well, you can look at the stream chat. They'll probably figure it out. But this is ESEA. We're keeping it PG-13, and I don't think I can get away with saying it and still call it PG-13. So we'll just not do it, and that'll be fine. But both of these teams, Justin, beat your team. For all you guys who don't know, Bloodsire is a backup for the suddenly 0-3, suddenly in a whole heap of trouble. Don't Trip team. A lot of people thought that they were the second, third, fourth best team in Invite, and right now they are in last place with Vector. So a horrible start for them, thanks to these two teams that we're casting, Justin. For you guys, that's got to be a big surprise.
Yeah, I mean, you can't rise to the top if you're not on the bottom, right? And I think it's sort of the reverse pick put into, I guess, standings mode there. Because I mean, we're on the bottom. Yeah, it's surprising that we got there, but. You know, I think the team's still new. They're still trying to get their stuff together, and I have faith that they're gonna pull it together and maybe be that dark horse to go into LAN and prove some people wrong.
Maybe it's not just Don't Trip being not as good as we thought. Maybe these two teams are better. Before I go any further, we'll introduce these teams and get into predictions really fast here. I want to say real fast, so we have Lang here running the camera. For the third straight game. He's done a great job. He's in the middle of moving. His semester is going to start soon, but he has held it down as usual. It looks like we have a issue-free game so far. I don't think Lang and I have partnered up and casted a game that hasn't had some monumental calamity occur, so we're going to knock on wood right there, and I'm just going to hope that it maintains. Source TV is crystal clear, lag-free, none of us have disconnected, everything is great as of right now, Justin, so I'm happy about that. It's good to have Lang here. But let's talk Viaduct, let's talk these two teams. You've been a little out of the loop here. Chess Club versus Fully Torqued. What are you thinking? How do you think this game's going to fare out here?
Yeah, I mean, that's right. I have been a little bit out of the loop. It's new to me that Fragile is on Medic and Seagull is on Soldier. I'm glad to see that those players on those classes is not new to me. I was actually played, I think you played too. We both played when they were both in on their main classes, which they are today. And that sways things for me into 12's favor. What are we going to call them, by the way?
We're going to call them Fully Torqued. Because that's their name.
Fully torqued. Okay,
you can call them 12, though. You call them whatever you want, Justin. It's your world.
Call them I mean, I see 12 and look at the scoreboard, and maybe I'll call them 12, you know?
Alright, call them 12. I'm not going to stop you. So who you got in the game? You think that Seagull's power, his ridiculous pocket skills pulled through for him?
Yeah, I mean, I look over on the 12's roster, and I just see a lot of star players on their main classes. Pure, you know, mostly known for demo, but he's excuse me, mostly known for Medic, but you know, he's on demo, he's doing his thing. I'm gonna have to say that Fully Torqued over there has the advantage, but I do expect a lot of good stuff coming in from Chess Club.
All right, did you give us a round total here? These guys want no rounds.
I'm gonna say 4-3. I like a nice long cast.
Man, we've had
down to the wire.
Yeah, we casted BP versus Mix-Up. We all thought it was going to be a 4-3. It ended up being a really close 4-2. BP won that game yesterday. I believe the VOD is going to go up the newly minted Team Fortress TV YouTube. If you guys want to check that out, I highly recommend it. It was a good one. We fought through the lag and the crashing to deliver what I thought was one of the best matches we've casted in a long time. So I actually had a lot of fun doing that, even though it was troublesome. But yeah, guys, let me run down the rosters real fast. In the meantime, if you guys want to start spraying some of your predictions into the stream chat, I will read them out if I so see fit. Get the troll responses out of the way early. Make them good this time, please. 420-0. We've seen that, guys. You can do better. All right, so on Chess Club, we'll start with them. We have Medic, the newest addition to their team. It is KBK on Medic, formerly of Don't Trip, and been an invite Medic for a couple seasons now. On Scout, they have Omar and Weeble. Weeble versus Justin on Blue, a possible sniper versus sniper battle, which would be awesome to see. I know, Justin, you would love that. And so those scouts very good. Boomer on demos had a great opening to his return to demo here in Invite. On the soldiers, our Pocket is Try, who is a very solid player on Pocket, and Visitor, who is kind of the X factor for this team. He's had kind of crummy matches, but if he plays well, if he gets that roamer stuff done, look for that to be a big bonus for that team. So that is your red team as they sit right now. Chess Club, let us do the blue guys next. It is 12, as Justin would call them. I'll still call them Fully Torqued. We have Wazbud, who is in fact Sean Bud, one of our famous streamers on Scout, and he's teaming up with Justin. It might be a little confusing because I call my co-casting buddy Bloodsire Justin.
What's up?
So I don't know. I'll try to call you Bloodsire for the remainder here, but it's tough. It's tough because we've known each other for too long, Justin.
It's true.
Or Blood. But Justin is a great sniper. We'll see that for sure out of him.
Thank you.
Demo is pure, and Bloodsire's pretty good too. Demo is pure. He's had a rocky start, but I think he's going to get better as time goes on. The Fragile is the medic. Welcome back to Invite. And the soldiers, I don't even need to give this guy an intro. Seagull, holy crap, he's amazing on Pocket. And the roamer is Z. Brian, we are going live 7 minutes past the top of the hour, Justin. We are getting better here in ESEA. Usually we wait 20 minutes with issues and players not ready, but these teams are giving us a pretty much on-time show. My God. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, sweet. I am going to take a look here. Red side is Chess Club as we get to this first middle here, and the blue side is going to be Fully Torqued. Let's look for these roamers, see if any of them can get a good bomb off early on in this mid-fight. Looks like pretty passive right now, but there goes that blue demo. Z Brian is going in deep. He's going to get absolutely shut down by Try, but Visitor is going to trade roamers. Very common to see roamers the first two deaths here, but Justin White is going to go down to Omar. Really even mid-fight here. It is 4v4. Wazbud, Sean Bud with a nice double walking up onto the point here. Boomer did go down. Pure onto Weeble. In the meantime, the point was capped. Sorry, that was Omar, the scout, that went down. So through all the losing of the mid-fight as far as frags, Chess Club, great job of capping the point there. But yeah, I believe Blue's going to just walk on here and recap. They do have advantage.
Problem with capping that point right there is that they didn't have their guys up yet. And capping that point actually gives the team that lost the point the spawn advantage. And as you see, Blue was able to use that advantage. They got right in. Now they own the point. They're going to be able to take more time off the clock here. As we do see the red Uber is popped, Alex, and the blue, they popped their Uber too right now. They're just sitting on the point, trying to get some frags going. Weeble takes down Zabrine, and no frags as of yet exchanged other than that.
Yeah, scout trade here. Tries actually behind enemy lines, is able to drop Sean, but sorry, that was on the right side flank. Important soldier v soldier fight occurring by the point, and Visitor is going to get the best of Seagull, and that's going to open up. He and Try going to wipe the point clean. Z Brian was an early death there, so a great retake push there by Chess Club early on in this game. 2:23 left on the clock for Fully Torqued, and the red guys, Chess Club, are creeping up to that time, 2:30 and counting, Justin. So a nice back and forth start here.
Yeah, I'm impressed with Chess Club earlier on. They used that Uber really effectively. They didn't bother around with the other Uber combo. They got in and got the kills on the guys who weren't all shiny and invincible. And right now we have a scout on the middle point dancing around with the blue medic. There is a bomb from the blue soldier, but Uber is actually going to take down Seagull. And red looks like they have presence on the point. Alex, and there's the red pop.
Yeah, I don't know. The Fragile does not have his Uber. He's at 60%. He's in a lot of trouble there. They are closing in on him, and Omar is going to take him down. Z Bryan's going to try to keep them in this fight with a double, but there goes Try and Weeble cleaning up the remnants of that push. Blue are going to have spawns in. Lang, unfortunately, does crash, so my knocking on the wood, not effective so far. Low, mid, knocking. Need to do better here, so I will do the radio cast until Lang comes back. Right now, we have 1 minute and 40 seconds for the Red Team Chess Club, and it's still counting down for them. We do see another attempt here at a retake. Moved onto the point nicely. Oh. Try goes down. Justin White's going to trade as well, though. Looks like Blue might have the best. Scout flank onto his soldier trying to cap the middle point, but it looks like Blue is going to eke out a cap here. A lot of damage was traded back and forth. KBK, though, Justin has his Uber. 220 now and counting for fully torqued as they get the cap, but KBK is going to be able to leapfrog right back onto this point.
Exactly, and Red have to get in their high horses, Alex, and get out there and pop that Uber right now. The Fragile's slowly creeping up, 90% right now. Red really needs to get on them quick. They do pop Uber, and now it's a chase to get that blue medic, but Fragile does get it in time, and he's going to pop, and he's going to be able to put his guys on the point and save that cap going. As we see, Seagull take down KBK, so that Uber advantage not used effectively. We have a whole bunch of blue frags going off. Weeble is able to take down Sean Bud, but nice frags coming in from the red team, actually, Alex.
Yeah, Try is onto the demo pure miss him. Oh my god, Try with a triple as he collects the medic as well. A big triple for Try. His team got cleaned up, but he did a lot to pull them back, although the cap did not go. Right now the round is going to even out here in a little bit as 1:30 on the clock and counting. So Lang is still attempting to get back into the game here, guys. We are, of course, sorry for that. Not really anything we can do. We've got some crashing issues with our great game of TF2 with the new update.
Alex, the important thing there during that Try frag spree was that he was able to get enough picks onto the blue team that his guys with that spawn advantage, since they didn't have the point, were able to get out there quicker, and now as a result, they've capped the point too. So there's 109 to 118 in Red's favor as the clock ticks away. Blue's going to try to get some presence on the point right now, but Red's all full. Oh, we got our cameraman back, Alex, and we are creeping up to 90% with KBK's Uber and only 50 with the Fragile.
Yeah, fully torqued a little bit of problem right now. They don't have the advantage. Of course, Fragile's at 60%. They're going to try to make something happen with spam. I'm just trying to peck away before they get in here, but they could get caught here. We saw this happen once before. Nice bomb in is going to force the pop from Z Bryan. Actually, Seagull gets in and actually gets a kill. A miss Uber here from KBK. Some mistakes as Fragile is going to have his Uber. He is back in his spawn, absolutely safe as can be. That was pretty easy, actually, that force there for the blue guys. Really nice play by Seagull. Gets in, pops KBK, and now, Justin, they're going to push back out. Fully torqued looking to retake. 20 seconds left, so they have to hurry.
Yeah, and if you're Red right now, you need to pop Fragile early. He's not popped early. He's on the point, basically. Still not popped. As two frags go, we're fully torqued right now. They're going to get this point easily, Alex, and they're not even going to pop right now. This is bad news for Chess Club, sitting right now only with 60%.
Yeah, they're dribbling this round down their leg right now. They should have forced Fragile coming in here. It's so hard to get in clean. But here we go. They're going to try to force him right now. Big bomb is coming in onto Fragile, but he is going to skirt that damage. And actually, the red guys aren't going to get anything done with this. KBK is at 85%, so he'll have his in a bit. They'll push once Try and Boomer rejoin the living, and there they go. Looking at the clock right now, this round is going to come right down to it. 48 seconds and counting, but they have set up for a Uber versus Uber hold. If they win this fight, Fully Torqued might come all the way back in this round. It looked like for sure it was Chess Club's round, but here we go. The all-important fight coming up right now. Uber versus Uber. Red is going to pop very early. In fact, Multian coming out for Red. Not a great start. In fact, Omar is going to go down. Chess Club in a lot of trouble. KBK is going to go down. A wonderful Uber play by the blue guys. They're not going to suffer a single loss. Actually, Boomer's going to hit a great pipe onto the Fragile to bring maybe a chance here. But 15 seconds, Justin, a huge win. Might get him the round here for Fully Torqued.
Yeah, the only chance they have is with that pick on Fragile by Boomer, but Fragile and company played that perfectly on the point. They popped Red Ubers first, and they were able to sit back and then flash as many people as they wanted. And get the cleanup kills. We see the blue frags coming in, and there's going to be no chance right now for Chess Club.
They got on the point, They got on the point at the very end there. I thought maybe they'd make a fight out of it, but nice positioning. They kind of snuck out and shot rockets and gibbed them up. So a nice comeback round for Fully Torqued. They're going to take the first round here, 1-0 here. We'll see how Chess Club reacts. Maybe a Kritzkrieg, maybe a sniper, something different. Or they'll just try their luck. It was a close round. They just lost the important Uber versus Uber fight there with about a minute left. So here we go, mid-fight number 2. Early aggression again out of Visitor. Is he going to get that frag? No, we'll miss the air shot. Pure with a domination frag onto Omar. Z Brian onto Try, just not enough damage going down for Chess Club. Laser Beam, sorry, Fully Torque doing very well here. Here comes the push right now. Sean Bud is going to get in deep. KBK is still alive. He is out, but the mid has been won by Fully Torque. They look very good, Justin, just patiently winning these fights.
Yeah, they look very strong. And in the second round, they're not holding anything back anymore. They got out there. They knew how Chess Club handled it in the first round, and they showed that they might be the better team here, as we see strong presence for them on middle point.
KBK's got his Uber ready. He's looking like he wants to go in with his team. They've gotten in pretty deep here. Their Uber play has been far weaker. And here we go. Another very early pop, though. Pure, the demo is going to go down to Omar. Finally gets that revenge kill. It's still even 5v5 fight right now, but that Uber just holding out a little longer for Fully Torqued. An advantage as Try goes down. Still anyone's game. Justin with a nice kill onto Weeble. Justin with a second takes both scouts out of the fight. And KBK and Purple Penguin is why I know him as Boomer are going to get out. That's his alias, Purple Penguin. And they're going to walk out. No time on the clock right now for the red guys. They are in a lot of trouble in this round, Justin.
Yep.
They need to make something happen soon.
KBK is at least getting out of the fights, which is keeping his team in the Uber count right now. But when they have that Uber, they're not using it effectively. They're popping way too early right now. As we see the bomb from Z Brian go awry, KBK was able to stay up. Justin takes down Oob, and that's another scout kill from Shunbud onto Try. And Justin again onto Omar there as Boomer takes down Justin. So 3 down for the red team. They still don't have that point or any time on the clock. Alex, that's a minute and 50 gone now for the blue team. Minute and 30, excuse me. They're looking strong on the point.
Yeah, okay, the pop is going to go out there. KBK just got it in time. Sean Bud is going to climb the mountain and force in front of the whole team. Fragile has his in his back pocket. They're going to come in right now. Will Fully Torqued and stop this point. There they go. A chance to really make a statement here in this second round. Maybe a full wipe round. No time on the clock still for the red guys. Fight is not over yet. Try with an air shot onto Seagull. Say goodnight. Maybe that's what they need to get back into this game, into this round here. KBK, though, is dead. Fragile's still alive, so they can play heals. Boomer is climbing on the point as Demo, trying to find Pure. There's a bomb onto Brad, but he is going to stay alive. Ooh, douchebag. Visitor does go down. Weeble is going to go down as well, and my god, Fully Torqued are all over this game. 45 seconds! It could be the first ace round we've casted this season here on Viaduct, Justin.
Yeah, right now Fragile's sitting pretty with around 60%, 40% advantage onto the red team. They're just scrambling, trying to do all sorts of damage onto KBK. Boomer with an air stick onto Pure. Demo on demo action right now as we see Waz take down Boomer, and still no time for the red team. There is some action from Visitor onto the Fragile, but he's not able to get anything going. A scout fire right now behind the point.
Yeah, wow, KBK dropped to a Brad Sticky Trap. Pure is playing a very solid game on demo right now. He's tied for leading on his team's scoreboard. We'll have to check the damage as we get into halftime here, but my god, here goes Red, finally trying to get on the board here. The Blue's not going to let him. They're going to pop to stop. KBK does not have his Uber a chance to wipe and end this second round. A brutal round for Chess Club and a great one for Fully Torqued. Justin and Sean Bud playing extremely well, going to collect 2, and now they just have to clean up these remaining 4. Visitor goes down. There they go. They have to push the point to force overtime, but they're just going to get wiped off the field. Round 2 in the back pocket.
Yeah.
Fully Torqued. Holy moly, Justin. 2-0 dominating.
Yeah, Fully Torqued looks like they're playing to their full potential right now. The Fragile's really kiting all sorts of damage that's being shot at him. I remember he used to be able to dodge those any sort of aggression onto him very well. On a map like Viaduct, it really works out in his favor.
Yeah, we're at mid-fight here, number 3. We're going to see if Red, they need to win this mid to get back in this game. They've gotten just dominated the last 6 or 7 minutes of this game, and Visitor is going to go down early again. It's just having an awful game. Try is going to go down as well. No support for the pocket, is going to get overwhelmed. Scout fight. Sean Bud is trying to push hard. Justin's trying to push the combo. Weeble just barely collects him, but during the time that wasted, Sean Bud was able to kill the demo on the other side, and KBK has Crits Creek, Justin, but he has no one to build with. Finally gets it, but Fragile has his regular Uber, and he's safe as can be. A terrible worst-case scenario here, as Blue is finally going to collect middle here.
Yeah, it's going to be really hard for KBK and the rest of Red to surprise Fragile with any sort of crits damage. Right now they have the demo, and they do pop the crits. Let's see if Fragile is able to get that Uber off, not before Pure goes down. Pure, the blue demo, goes down to the crit sticky. But it's really not going to do anything as KBK does go down. He was on crits and died to the invulnerable soldier.
Yeah, Uber just hard counters crits, obviously. Invulnerability very strong. still an even fight here, actually, for the meat. Right now, Red is in an advantage, but look at that, Seagull and Champa just surround and collect 2 frags. They were down 1, but they just turn it all the way over. KBK and Boomer are back in spawn, just looking at it like, what can we do right now? The clock is ticking 2:20 and counting down for Fully Torqued. They've controlled the last 4 minutes of stopwatch here. And remember, for King of the Hill maps, it is 1st to 4. Each round, team counts down from 3 minutes. And boy, in terms of time, Fully Torqued has been absolutely dominant, Justin. We're going to see Chess Club try to get back on here and make something happen.
One of the things I want to see after the half is Fragile's deaths. I haven't noticed a death by the Fragile in quite some time right now, and I know the Red are they're literally dying to try to kill the Fragile, but they can't have it go. Right now, we have Omar take down Z Brian. That's an opening frag, and 2 down right now for the blue team. Let's see, Alex. Maybe they can get some captain.
Yeah, while you were talking about Fragile, his counterpart died, and KBK, if Fragile hasn't died a lot, KBK has spent too much time being dead. He got picked by Sean, but a nice pull for Sean, who's playing so well. Justin does go down, so maybe off of that single death, with an advantage in respawns, maybe Chess Club can work something back here, but this round is approaching unsalvageable territory now, 122 and counting. Red needs to get on the point and cap, but Pure is dishing out tons of damage, got out too far, and Visitor is going to take him down, get the revenge kill. Here comes Seagull flying in. I'm sorry, that was Z Brian flying in, trying to collect a pick, but he's going to go down. And finally, after 5 minutes of being shut out, Chess Club is on the board, but KBK was killed, so just a matter of time before Fragile's going to walk in with an Uber and just take this point right back.
I mean, when all things go wrong, you have to play the map. Red team had a pick, they had spawn advantage, and they got out there and they got the point. Unfortunately, Alex, like you said, they did lose their medic in the process. Fragile with 100% now. Blue team's going to be able to come right in and take this point away from Red.
See if they can somehow find an early pop and stay in this fight, but they, again...
As I think we lost Alex, he needs to knock on...
Are not even going to force the Fragile. They have to...
Nope.
Back? Hello?
You're coming in and out.
Oh, well, why don't you talk?
Alright, well, we have blue team did take that point back in the exchange. They have not popped Uber yet. The Fragile is just sitting around the right side of the blue point. Finally, he's forced to pop, more so to save the rest of his teammates as they deal a ton of aggression and damage onto Red. Visitor, who I keep calling Oob, goes down. That is Oob Destroyer, also known as Visitor. And KBK was able to escape with 95% Uber. They're coming out right now on their right side, trying to get something going in the last seconds here. 30 seconds on the clock for blue, 2:24 for red. Red does pop their Uber. Tick, tick, tick goes the clock right now. Red in the back of the blue. Are you back, Alex?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. The streamer's saying they could hear me okay, so I'm not sure. Fragile went in for an Uber saw. He's going to get taken out, but on the clock, they're playing like this game is already over, and it pretty much is at this point. The clock is going to be at 10 seconds now. A recap is basically going to win it. A nice double for the Red Scouts there. Make it 3 as finally Omar and Weeble are going to make their presence felt in this game. KBK, though, common story, is dead. So Fragile is building an advantage as we speak, and if they work this correctly, they should just be able to push in with this advantage and take this right back and win the game. So Chess Club have to pull a rabbit out of a hat here, Justin, if they want a chance, because right now it does not look good. But they cannot give this point up, so we have to see a fight on point, maybe even bomb and try to force Fragile or kill Fragile before he's able to get that Uber. And dropping Pure there, opening this fight is great for them. Can they round around it? Can they make something happen here?
Yeah, and look, Fully Torqued right now, going in without Uber. Neither team had Uber, and Fully Torqued knew they were the stronger team, and they come in anyway. The demo for blue did go down, but the blue scouts right now, Sean Bun and Justin, went pretty nuts and killed a whole lot of people. Seagull!
Whoa.
That was crazy with an air shot. I believe that was Seagull. And right now we have Fully Torqued on the point, about to be fully charged.
Yeah, they're going to have it fully charged, of course, the name of my TF2 show that we cast, so I've got a smile on my face for that. 2 seconds left on the clock. Last second attempt to get on the point, but that is just donating frags to Chess Club, from Chess Club to Fully Torqued, and they have plenty of that. Christmas is over, guys. We don't need any more. 3-0. Wow. Fully Torqued all of a sudden looked like possibly a top 3 team, and I don't think we would have said that a week ago. Maybe wondering if they'd make land, but right now they're just like, bring on Mixa, bring on BP. They look awesome, Justin.
Yeah, I mean, they have a main med, a classic medic, playing medic, and then you have Seagull, who before he left was coming up as the best soldier in like TF2, and to see him back on the class really makes a difference. And right now, Fully Torqued is playing like they are a top team. They you know they're feeling good when They come onto a point without an Uber, they lose their demo, and they take the point away from the team anyway. So Fully Torque definitely playing very strong right now.
Looking at the stats, I don't have them up, I'm just actually looking at the stream chat. According to Llamafish, Seagull has 200 or 430 damage per minute. That is a large number for anyone not named Banny. And especially the Pocket, I assume that's way highest in the server. So Seagull had a shaky game, actually, against Don't Trip. They managed to win that anyway on this map. But Seagull picking it up. He is considered to be a top 3 soldier, maybe a top 2 soldier, just a phenomenal Pocket, and he's playing well here. He's dominating. He had 3 doms for a majority of that game, just crushing. So if you're Chess Club in this huge hole, how do you come back here? We haven't seen any sniper action. Weeble is a great sniper. Maybe we bring that out as kind of like a Hail Mary play to try to bring it back here in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, the problem with going sniper if you're Weeble is that Fully Torque is playing so aggressive right now that you lose that scout aggression when you go sniper, and your team's going to be even at a more of a disadvantage. Even if you do go off maybe once as sniper, maybe you get a demo pick, at best a medic pick, you know Justin's waiting on the other side just for an excuse to go sniper, and you're not going to last long as sniper when, I mean, Weeble can hold his own, but Justin is by far one of the best, if not the best sniper we have in North America, so he's going to take him out pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's tough. If that's your Hail Mary play, Justin can just catch that, just pick that play off and run it back for you. Pick 6, you know, at the end there. I wouldn't mind seeing some sniper though. We love off-classing. It's been pretty vanilla, pretty stock. We saw crits once out of KBK, and it did not work because his team died before he could get it. So something has to change here for Chess Club. Hopefully they can give us a game. But before we go live here in the second half, let me get a few propers out of the way, ladies and gentlemen. If you like what you see, you like CompTF2, go ahead and head over to teamfortress.tv, where you can join the community, learn about upcoming casts, and just hang out with the best. And every Thursday, same time, same place, if you want to catch a match of the week here for TF2. Here we go. We are live in the second half here. Chess Club needs to try to bring it back here. Fully Torqued, just trying to get it in. Justin somehow has already found the medic here. He's going to drop KBK at the opening bell of this mid-fight. How does that happen? There is a heavy. Justin walked up and killed the medic while I was watching that. Red got wiped behind them, actually. The heavy is on the point. Going to go down here. Brad is just chilling out. It looks like Red. What a weird mid-fight here. I was watching that opening fight and kind of lost my bearing. There is a sniper. That is Weeble. So the Hail Mary was out. And he does SMG down Brad. And here goes the bomb. Trying to collect the sniper as Weeble is just going to get owned. We've all been there where the sniper just gets 3v1'd. It's just not fair, Justin. But as we stand, Chess Club had a weird opening to that. Brought the heavy, brought the sniper, still lost mid.
I mean, what happened was you had a heavy and you had a sniper, so you didn't have anybody on the point earlier on in the match, which allowed Justin to get in and take down the medic, and then you had the cleanup frags from the rest of the blue team onto Fully Torqued. But Fully Torqued right now sitting with the point. Ubers are about even, 10% advantage in Fully Torqued's favor. Fragile does go down though, Weeble goes down, so we have a scout down for both teams, but with that heavy, Alex, for the blue team, I think they're going to be able to creep up here, get some time on the point, maybe even get the first, maybe get some time on the point.
Oh, there goes the Uber. They got it in time. Look at KBK. Oh, you got to feel for him. He's at 91%, but actually, Shumba's not trying to kill him. Will he get this Uber? KBK, so sneaky. He's at 95. Oh, he gets dropped finally. I thought somehow he was going to weasel his way through a field of red and grab an Uber in the most improbable way. But no, he goes down. A huge play that might cement this game right now. 2 minutes and counting. Chess Club pulling everything out of the bag here, but nothing has worked in the second half, and they are in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a medic and you die with 91%, you're like, oh, how did I die? And if you're the person on the team with that medic, you're like, oh, how did our medic die with 91%? But he was running around like a chicken without a head right there. But we do see 3 frags early on from the Chess Club right here, and they're going to take the point because of it.
All right, so it's not over yet. This round can still go. Remember, that first round was really, really close, and actually Chess Club had a big lead in that round, so they definitely have the capabilities to run off a big chunk of time, and they absolutely 100% need to do that over and over and over again if they want a chance to come back here. But Fully Torqued, man, they are feeling it. They are not going to wait. Actually, Fragile does have Uber, so they're just going to head on in. KBK is at 90%. Will he get this Uber in time? Here we go. Early pop out of the Fragile. Great chance for KBK and company to respond here. They do lose their demo, but they have a full Uber advantage as of right now. They are going to pop here. Try needs to have his best Uber of the day. He's onto the Fragile, is able to drop him, and he's going to round back up, regroup with his team, and try to control this point. Still a soldier fight on the point here. Z, Brian drops try. On the other side of the map, Siegel did give himself with the rocket launcher, which sometimes happens even to the best of us. But I do believe, Justin, that Chess Club is going to just barely hold on here, and I do think they are, as they're going to clean up the last bits of this push. So we're going to even this time up. So Chess Club actually putting together a solid round.
Yeah, I mean, it was a nice job from Chess Club. They were able to get the red pop first. That enabled them to go in, even though they were Boomer, their demo down. Too many frags coming in from Fully Torqued, though, onto the blue team. Allowed that to be too close of a fight, as we did see a lot of cap from Fully Torqued, and that enabled them to just steal the point back.
Yeah, there comes the Uber onto the point here, or the push onto the point. Both teams pushing without Uber, but we'll get just how dominant the heavy classes have been. Actually, all 6 classes outperforming for Fully Torqued. They are just going to wipe basically everybody. KBK did get out, but he has no 0% Uber right now. He's building and building and building. Fragile, not only does his team have the point, not only are they ahead on the time, but he's got an 80% Uber advantage right now over KBK. 2 are going to try to get out and make something happen, make it 3, and they're just going to get stuffed. Z Brian collects 2. And look at the confidence here. They're going to push into the point at last. They're going to challenge it over above Heavy, but the Heavy is too strong. What are you guys doing? Oh, and the pop came out too late. Fragile dropped his entire team. The Heavy, kind of like a universal taunt. Everyone had to go into spawn to try to kill the Heavy. Okay. And that actually was pretty big, because they're going to retake this right now. Fragile goes down. Pure is going to go down full wipe. As I crash out, Justin, but that was really crazy.
Yeah, of all the way to pop an Uber to have the enemy team sort of break upon your spawn point like a wave just dying. That's one way I haven't seen in a while, as Chess Club was able to come out and take the point because of that. Good for them. They need some time on the point right now. Red team sitting with 39 seconds. Blue team right now ticking away from 120 and down. We do see Fully Torqued right now making a lot of aggression onto the middle point. They try to, we have the blue pop actually, the blue pop's coming in. The Fragile is only at 40%, so right now if you're Tri and blue, you have to get on that medic. Red team doing a nice job of kiting the damage. The Fragile not even hurt that much. He's at 138 HP, 70% Uber. He's still alive, not taking any damage. And this is bad right now for Chess Club. You have to get on the Fragile. You're at a 50% Uber disadvantage. We have a red bomb actually onto KBK. Ooh. That's Z Brian. He takes him down, Alex. Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back. It looks like Chess Club's in a terrible position right now because, like you said, the Fragile has 82%, and he's actually safe as can be right now. So there is a danger zone that Chess Club have entered. KBK is dead yet again. Visitor is behind, trying to make a play onto Fragile, but oh, an air pipe by Pure onto Visitor. Say goodnight. That could be the period on this match. That could be all she wrote, as they are going to walk on the point again with Uber. They have not popped yet. Here comes Chess Club, but what are they going to try to do here? Fragile's going to right-click onto his team, and there you go. Blue is going to basically wipe. 28 seconds now on the clock. They have to find some way to get out there, but I just don't think there's enough time.
I mean, it's not terrible. You were able to get the red pop out of the Fragile, and you do have KBK right now who's going to get his Uber within the allotted time. Right now, if you're Chess Club, you got to get out there and not lose any bodies with your Uber and pick the medic or pick the demo earlier on, and just hope your DM can match the strong DM we've seen all match from Chess Club.
Crits is popped by Chess Club, Justin, but they got nothing done with it. Finally one, I think it was an air shot by Triangle, but Weeble got dropped anyway, so it wasn't a terrible happen. It sucks when you get air crit, but that's alright. But Chess Club has the point. Fragile has 80%. The clock is actually 20% or 20 seconds and counting down right now. So they're going to have to get out here. Once they get these spawns, here they are right now. Smart, patient play by Red. They're going to have a great chance to end this game right now. 4-0. Here they go. Fragile's going to pop early. Soldiers are going to bomb in. Blue is going to scatter off, but they cannot let this point get capped. Here they go. They're finally aware of it. Jumping back on the point. Will they stop it in time? No! Try could not. The scatters too strong. 4-0. A dominant showing by Fully Torqued, and that is the game. Wow.